a main event for the Midwest Legends Dirt Series presented by Legends Direct, and your 24-car field will look like this. A 12-car redraw means Lily Fassbender and Bryson Wilson will start from the pole and from the second place spot. Rob Mull and Preston Martin start third and fourth, with Cohen Hensey and Ty Olson fifth and sixth. Dylan Manning and Jeff Schmidt will start seventh and eighth, with Glenn Mitchell and Michael Weber ninth and 10th. Row number 6 sees Ryan Sullivan and Keith Moline, with row number 7 seeing Keith Meyer and Hayden Schmuhl. Talon Newman and Adam Zelmer start 15th and 16th, with Nate Werner and Connor Carey 17th and 18th. 19th goes to Cole O'Brien with 20th, Cody Moline, and then the 4 final cars. The 4 cars we saw from the B main. Cal Swenson and Dave Eberle start 21st and 22nd, with Carson Grob and Nate Wolbers starting 23rd and 24th. The second of 4 visits to Maquoketa Speedway for the MLDS will be back in action Wednesday, July 23rd for Jackson County Fair Night, and it's actually the third on the schedule of the Weekday Warrior Series, a little mini series inside of inside the MLDS Championship. That'll be round number 3 of 4 for the Weekday Warrior Series and the third trip for the Midwest Legends Dirt Series, and then we'll be back. Final race of the season for the MLDS, Saturday, October 18th, a non-points event for the Iowa Dirt Nationals. So 4 dates for the Midwest Legends Dirt Series on the Maquoketa schedule, and we are very happy to be here, very happy to get the second race of the season here at this fantastic facility underway. They get the word to light it up and get it going out of turn number 2. They'll pull onto the racetrack all 24 MLDS cars. Some drivers to keep your eyes on. The driver starting from the 14th spot, Hayden Schmuhl. 2 feature wins last weekend, swept the weekend at Gravity Park and in Angel Park. We'll see if Hayden can come all the way from the 14th spot. Don't count out those 2 7 cars, the 77 and the 7T of Preston Martin and Ty Olson, both drivers out of North Dakota. They've got some rain out, so they decided to make the trip down to Maquoketa. Very first time here for the drivers this season, see what they can do. The 99 of Rob Mull has been strong, but has not been able to get it done. The 95 machine, Ryan Sullivan, your championship leader, starting all the way back in 11th place. A very poor redraw, unfortunately, for Sullivan. Don't count out the 117A, or sorry, the 117 machine either. That's Adam Zelmer. He is joint second in the championship alongside the 59S of Hayden Schmuhl. Once again, the Midwest Legends Dirt Series is presented by Legends Direct. They come from all disciplines of racing. Legends Direct bring you an all-inclusive, stellar customer service experience. We thank Legends Direct for sponsorship of the Midwest Legends Dirt Series and being the title sponsor here at Maquoketa Speedway. We want to thank Professional Plating, Aero Race Wheels, Rush Race Gear, and HMS Motorsports for all sponsoring contingency awards this season with the MLDS. Hard Charger, some outside the top 10 drivers, and more. All proud gifts from those companies. We thank them for their support. As they work their way through turns, on the back straightaway and through turns 3 and 4, ladies and gentlemen, let's get out of your seats and on your feet. This is the Midwest Legends Dirt Series, ready to go racing, and they are ready to send you off. Give them a wave, send them off, ladies and gentlemen. "24 of the best, ready to get racing action underway here at Maquoketa. 20 laps the distance. One winner to be decided tonight. It's Fassbender and Wilson, your front row. Mull and Martin, your second row. Hensey and Olson, the third row. And we're on to turn number 4. It's Legends racing time here in Maquoketa. Good start for Lily Fassbender. She leads the field down the back straightaway. Here comes Preston Martin around the outside. Martin and Wilson split Fassbender, but strong in the middle is Lily. But stronger up top is Preston Martin. Leader at the end of lap 1. Preston Martin, the race leader. Lily Fassbender, Bryson Wilson, your top 3. Fassbender to the outside once again, trying to make moves on the 0-2W of Bryson Wilson. But here comes the 7T of Ty Olson. Olson around the outside of both Will Fassbender and Bryson Wilson for the second place spot. But Wilson strong back on the bottom, takes the spot momentarily as the caution flag flies. Caution flag flies and one car in no man's land off the racing surface in turns number 1 and 2. It's the 19 machine of Jeff Schmidt finding himself off of the track. Jeff running in the 10th place spot at the time by my race pass standards. And unfortunately there for Jeff, a little bit of a trip off track means he will have to take the rear of the field on the restart. But we're going to get a restart here. Delaware style restart. Leader gets a row to himself. Second gets to pick where he wants to go. So the 7T machine of Ty Olson, if I'm not mistaken, was the second place car. He picks the high line. Means all even numbered cars going high, all odd number position cards going low. 3rd, 5th, 7th, 9th, etc. go to the inside. 2nd, 4th, 6th, etc. go to the outside. But right now it is Preston Martin, your race leader. Preston Martin, then that 77 machine, the driver out of Lincoln, North Dakota, your race leader, as we get ready to go back racing here in Maquoketa. Good restart for Martin. He works through turns 1 and 2 as the race leader. Olson strong on the high line, once again moves into the second place spot. Wilson down into 3rd. Fassbender 4th. Now with the battle behind them, Rob Mall, Cohen Hensey, Glenn Mitchell, all battling it out for the 5th place spot. Mitchell has it at the line. Mitchell now swoops to the inside of Fassbender and to the outside of Mall. 3 wide momentarily there for the field. Here comes Ryan Sullivan looking to the outside of Fassbender. Almost 4 wide through turns 3 and 4. Here comes Hayden Schmuhl on the 59S as well. Cars all over the racing surface here at Maquoketa, but it's just heating up. We're only 3 laps in. Martin, your race leader, got about a 3-second gap on the field. Olson in 2nd, Mitchell 3rd, Wilson 4th momentarily, but here comes Schmuhl and Hensey. 3 wide down the back straightaway. Cohen Hensey, Hayden Schmuhl, Bryson Wilson all battling it out for the 4th place spot. Give it to Schmuhl that time by. Here comes Michael Weber looking for one of those spots as well. Michael Weber of the 8 Machines already won a feature here at Maquoketa this season. He's looking to try and get himself as far up the field as he can. Goes around the outside of Cohen Hensey and Rob Mall and Bryson Wilson. Hayden Schmuhl now to the inside of Glenn Mitchell, moves into the 3rd place spot. Hayden Schmuhl has found something in that 59S. He's rolling strong as he looks to try and catch the 7 machine of Bryson, not of Bryson Wilson, my mistake, of Ty Olson as the caution flag flies. Dylan Manning finding himself around in turns number 1 and 2, bringing out the yellow. The 117 machine of Adam Zellmer got a little bit of a piece of him. So we'll have to wait and see what the 117 machine looks like. It looked like a very clean car on the first pass through. But we're going to wait to see if Zellmer potentially has some damage after contact there with Manning. And unfortunately there for Dylan Manning, it seems like he's kind of got in a wee bit too hot, got that car looped around. I'm up here in the announcer tower on the infield, going to try to get a look at the 117 machine. Looks like minimal damage on the driver of the 117 car, Adam Zellmer. Potentially just some cosmetic damage. Manning going to re-enter the track and have to catch the back of the field. Martin, Olson, and Schmuhl, your top 3. Hayden Schmuhl has found something in that 59S. From the 14th spot up into the 3rd place spot. Currently your hard charger up 11 spots. Schmuhl has had some unfortunate luck this season here at Maquoketa. Had a wreck at the first night and now back up into the third place spot after starting 14th, just missing out on the redraw. Schmuhl, 3 wins this season, 2-point wins, 1 non-points win. That was a win at Luxie Raceway up in Luxembourg, Wisconsin as a non-points event, and then wins at Gravity Park and Angel Park last weekend. Set him pretty good, only 14 points out of the lead as we get ready to go back racing here in Maquoketa. We're back underway. Good restart for Hayden Schmuhl. He moves into the second place spot. We got a car stopped in turn number 4. It's Jeff Schmidt once again as Schmuhl gets a run down the back straightaway. Down the back straightaway. The caution flag is not coming out yet. Yellow, there it is. So caution flag flies. Jeff Schmidt found himself looped around on the restart. Then there was contact on the back straightaway between the 117 of Adam Zellmer and the 02W of Bryson Wilson as those drivers bring out maybe the yellow? Not quite sure. What we're deciding was the yellow cause of this wreck, or of this caution period. We're going to wait to see what race control deems. We're going to wait to see if we actually get a lap in or not as well. So once again, it is Preston Martin, your race leader, Ty Olson second, Hayden Schmuhl third, Glenn Mitchell fourth, Michael Weber fifth, Bryson Wilson was in the 6th place spot. And unfortunately there, the 1OZ of Glenn Mitchell being called for the cause of that caution. He'll have to tag the rear of the field, which will promote Michael Weber, Cohen Hensey, Ryan Sullivan all up spots, as well as the rest of the field. Championship leader, Ryan Sullivan, up into the 6th place spot as it stands. Hayden Schmuhl currently second in the point standings, tied with the 117 machine of Adam Zellmer, only 14 points behind Sullivan. Then it's a whole kerfuffle behind them. As points are to be conserved. 4th place to Talon Newman, 5th to Dallas Rouse, who unfortunately is not here tonight. Rob Mullen, Lily Fossbender, Nate Warner, Connor Carey, and Cal Swenson, your top 10. Mike Swenson, Tim Franz, Keith Garrett, Alex Hayes, Mackenzie Mull, Michael Weber, Faith Zummer, Schultz, Carson Grob, Ryan Meck, and Dan Meck, your top 20 cars in the point standings. Glenn Mitchell comes to a little bit of a rest on the front straightaway as we get ready to go back racing. Cohen Hensey right now looking at the high line, seeing maybe what that 88 machine can do. You may recognize the 88 machine of Cohen Hensey from his win here back on May 17th. A good win for Cohen Hensey. Michael Weber, the most recent winner, that was on May 31st in the legend cars of drivers that are here tonight. But once again, as we get ready to get going, we're going to get the cars all back in their correct order. Figuring that out. It'll be Martin, Olson, and Schmuhl, your top 3. We saw Hayden Schmuhl get a good restart. Still got 13 laps to maneuver his way around both Martin and Olson. As strange as it's going to sound, Martin and Olson really aren't fighting for much right now. Not running full-time with the MLDS, so they're kind of letting themselves just battle where they want to. Schmuhl, on the other hand, is fighting for points, so he's got to be smart about what kind of moves he makes. Martin, Olson, and Schmuhl bring us back to the green. We're back racing here at Maquoketa. Good restart for Hayden Schmuhl. Pulls to the inside of Olson. Pulls to the inside of Martin. Hayden Schmuhl, new race leader down the back straightaway. Hayden Schmuhl, the driver out of Beaver Dam, Wisconsin, the new race leader as the 88 machine of Cohen Hensey on the move, as well as the 8 machine of Michael Weber. Weber to the inside of Ty Olson, and now looking to try and get to the inside of Preston Martin down the back straightaway. Martin, the race leader, as they work down the back. Sorry. Schmuhl, the race leader, as they work down the back straightaway, down the front straightaway now. Through turns 1 and 2. Beaver Dam native Hayden Schmuhl, your race leader, looking to go 3 in a row. But Preston Martin and Michael Weber not letting him get away too fast. Half up, half to go, this time by. 10 up, 10 down for Hayden Schmuhl. Preston Martin still in the second place spot. Michael Weber third, Ty Olson fourth, and then Ryan Sullivan in fifth. Cohen Hensey sixth, seventh to Talon Newman as Martin gets to the inside, the back bumper of Schmuhl as they work down the back straight. And forward now, another straightaway through 1 and 2. To the inside goes Martin. Preston Martin strong in the middle and overtakes Hayden Schmuhl for the race lead. Preston Martin back to the top spot through the back straightaway. Now Schmuhl has to fight him for the race lead. Here comes Michael Weber. Car spun around in turns 3 and 4. It's Cal Swenson, your B main winner. And Swenson, unfortunately, not going to be able to get that car moving in time. The caution flag will fly. Fast line design and graphics B main winner Cal Swenson, finding himself looped around in turns 3 and 4, bringing out the yellow flag. Preston Martin back to the race lead at the halfway point. Just after the halfway point on lap 12. Hayden Schmuhl not able to get some grip that he is looking for, but he did see where Preston Martin ran that last time by. Potentially going to try and steal his line, but that 8 machine of Michael Weber has looked fast. Weber, once again, like I said a little bit earlier on, has a win this season at Maquoketa Speedway. If I'm not mistaken, that came all the way back on May 31st. It did. And actually also has a win on April 26th. So 2 wins for Weber this season here at Maquoketa, looking to make it 3. Michael Weber has also been honestly pretty dominant at Hawkeye Downs recently in the late model division, has picked up 2 wins in a row, June 20th and June 27th. So last night, Weber picking up the win at Hawkeye, potentially looking to make it a very successful weekend in that Legends Direct stable. But he's got to deal with Hayden Schmuhl, and he's got to deal with Preston Martin as we get ready to go back racing. 12 in, 8 to go here at Maquoketa. Martin a good restart. Weber up hop, trying to make it work. Pedaling, not able to get it done. Schmuhl still that second place spot, but here comes Weber with momentum down the back straightaway. Into the second place spot he goes, now potentially trying to get a move on Martin, can't get it done. Schmuhl falls back as Weber takes over that second place spot. Weber strong up top as they work down the back straightaway, trying to find the grip he needs to have a challenge at the race leader, Preston Martin. They closed about a tenth that time by, and Weber with pace now down the back straightaway with momentum. Issues for the 99 machine of Rob Mall. His front left tire off its hinge. We'll wait to see what the 99 car does. 5 laps to go here at Maquoketa. Weber chasing down the 77 machine. Michael Weber looks to the outside here, almost goes off the track. He's got speed down the front straightaway. Michael Weber right to the back end of the 77 machine. Weber trying to look around the outside of Preston Martin. Caution. Nate Wolbers finding himself looped around in turn number 3, brings out the caution right as it was getting good. Michael Weber around the outside there of Preston Martin for the moment. And as unfortunate as it was, the 99 machine of Rob Mall continues having rotten luck here this season with the MLDS as debut season in the Legend car as he pulls off of the track. So we'll get the cars set back up in their proper starting positions. You can see Rob Maul's car getting towed off here. Not how Maul would have wanted to end his night here at Maquoketa. Absolutely rotten luck for Rob Maul this season, to say the very least. That 99 machine either runs into a tractor tire, gets caught up in a wreck that's not his fault, or unfortunately spins Rob, a very experienced driver, to say the very least. And when I say a very experienced driver, I kind of continue to look at the fact that when you look at his My Race Pass schedule, it goes all the way back to 2015, so at least 10 years behind the wheel of a race car. And Rob Maul has been racing for a lot longer than 10 years, to say the very least. So fortunately, end there for Maul. But it's Martin, Schmuhl, and Weber, your top three, bringing us back to the green. Good restart for Martin. Schmuhl in second, Weber in third. Pace down the back straightaway for both Schmuhl and Weber. Through turns 3 and 4, it's Weber up high, looking for the race lead with 3 laps to go. Weber up top, Schmuhl down low, battling it out for the second place spot now. Down the back straightaway, Weber with momentum, trying to get that car wound up, exactly what he needs. 2 laps to go for Michael Weber and Preston Martin. Hayden Schmuhl right behind them. Calamity strikes. Schmuhl is there to take it. But around the outside goes Michael Weber. Weber to the race lead at the end as the caution flag flies. Connor Carey getting that 4C machine looped around here on the front straightaway, the Maquoketa Speedway. So they're going to line it back up. All the cars back in the proper starting position. 2 laps to go. Green, white, checkered to decide a winner here at Maquoketa. It's Martin, Weber, and Schmuhl. Michael Weber has needed a few laps to get that 8 machine wound up. Schmuhl potentially could try and sneak a move in here. Who knows? All I know is we have 2 laps to go here at Maquoketa. Good restart for Hayden Schmuhl. He sneaks by on the inside. Martin down the second. Weber behind him in third. Hayden Schmuhl, your new race leader. Down through turns 3 and 4. White flag is out. 1 lap to go here at Maquoketa. Hayden Schmuhl, the race leader. Preston Martin up top. What does the 77 have for the 59S? Down the back straightaway. Through turns 3 and 4. Martin up high. Schmuhl down low. It's 3 for 3 for Hayden Schmuhl. Man, oh man, what a finish here in Maquoketa. Calamity in turn number 4, but jubilation on the front straightaway for the driver of the 59S, Hayden Schmuhl. Your top 10 will look like this. 10th place goes to the 5 machine of Dave Eberly. 9th to Dylan Manning. 8th, Adam Zellmer. 7th, Cole O'Brien. Sixth to Cohen Hensey. Fifth, Talon Newman. Ty Olson in fourth. Third goes to Ryan Sullivan. Second to Michael Weber. And he's out of the car. Let him hear you. Hayden Schmuhl. He picks up the win last week at Gravity Park and Angel Park. And he picks up the win tonight here at Maquoketa. We'll get Hayden to the front of his car. Maybe see if he has a little bit of a better interview than his interview last week at Angel Park. Very exciting to say at the very least. Walk me through those last few restarts in that last lap.
Well, I thought I was just going to have to settle for third, but bottom side rolled in, top side kind of faded away, and leader chose top, I chose bottom, and made the last lap pass.
3 in a row for you, sweeping last weekend. You're starting off the weekend pretty well, to say the very least. You're going into Angel Park tomorrow, but a win here at Maquoketa. You've kind of struggled here in the last few races that you've been here. Obviously a DNF at the start of the season, and not a great run the last time you were here, but finally able to kind of break that Maquoketa curse. How good does it feel to finally be here in Victory Lane? It
feels awesome, man. This track is always so fun for me, but I just never have very great luck here. But can I just take a moment to thank my sponsors: Duffy Grain, RNH Trucking, Kodowski Real Estate, Schaumburg Supper Club, Barricade Flasher Service, Evans Farm Drainage, Hughes Tire Shop, Sheppy's Auto Body, Jersey's Trucking, and Last Chance Garage.
He picks up the feature win tonight. Let him hear you, Maquoketa Speedway, for Hayden Schmuhl. 3 for 3. What a run for Hayden Schmuhl, and we still got a race to go. That is it for the Midwest Legends Dirt Series tonight here at Maquoketa. Man, we are excited to be back here in August. July, my mistake. Midweek race for the series.